Hey everybody, I'm Bulldog Pilot. My name is Wesley. I am uploading this as my first vlog. Basically recording my flight training from a zero-time student pilot with aspirations to be a missionary flight instructor. I am just now getting started. I have 4.5 hours in my logbook as I'm talking to you now. This video was recorded for my very first flight lesson. I have loved every minute that I've been in a plane so far. I can't believe I waited this long in life to get up and actually become a pilot. I'm doing this whole YouTube thing because that's where my interest in becoming a pilot exponentially grew. Absolutely love it. I want to keep going. I want to pay it back. So with that, just my disclaimer here. These videos are for your entertainment only. I'm not a flight instructor. I'm not providing these to provide any kind of flight instruction. I record the videos anyway because I'm debriefing myself all of my lessons with my instructor, and it helps immensely. So if you're a student pilot as well, I highly recommend putting a camera up somewhere, trying to get some type of audio recording. You'll be able to see what you're messing up. If you're struggling with something, you'll be able to recap a lot nicer. Trust me, it helps a lot. So anyways, with that, let me go ahead and warn you that this first video, the video is rough. So I ended up having to wear a camera on my head, and it sucked. I mean, the video sucks. The visor that's right in front of me kept falling down in front of it. It's terrible. I tried to make the most of it. Audio-wise, it's an old plane. The comms are due to be replaced hopefully within the next month, so that should help us out a lot. But all that's to say, my videos will get better. So bear with me. I will get them better. This is just number one. Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, leave me comments. Tell me how bad it is. If you have any suggestions, anything. I'm new to this, so enjoy. I'll get better. Videos get better. Peace out. See y'all. Don't know. I don't like the sounds. Go dogs. Go dogs.
Okay. Alright, cool. Let's see, where were we? Alright, so other side, we got oil pressure I checked. Oil pressure, engine, 1,000 RPM. Doesn't like to go down to 1,000. Just keep it there. Alright, where is RPM? Right here. Gotcha. Okay. Fuel pump I turned off. Fuel pump off. Avionics master is on. Transponder standby 1200. Bam. Flight instruments set. Compass. What we got? 320. Heading set. And taxi brief. Do you feel comfortable doing everything? As far as what? Taxiing and radio calls? We'll probably have to talk through the radio calls, but I should be able to do it. Here, we'll tune the ASOS 132875, so it's already in here. So hit that both. Now we're listening to both. We got to turn the volume up too.
Temperature 08 Celsius. Dew point 05 Celsius. Altimeter 298. The altitude 300.
2985.
Athens
2985.
Zulu 300 at 06. Visibility 7. Station scattered 8,500. Temperature 08 Celsius. Dew point 05 Celsius. Altimeter 2985. Remark.
Alright, these are. I'll put Athens ground on here. Actually, I'll let you do it. 299, 298, 295. Yeah, that's it. 29. Okay. Nope. 29.85. That's 29.97.
November 41 Golf X-ray, Athens ground, clearance when ready.
Yeah, keep going. More.
November 41 Golf
Gotcha,
X-ray.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Street via Victor
Oh, that happens
325
to everybody.
Logan direct.
Halfway in between.
Maintain 3,000.
Bam.
There we go.
6,000, 5 minutes
Alright,
after
and you can
departure.
tune Athens ground
Approach
into
frequency,
COM 1.
Atlanta approach
So 131.8.
132.47.
Big knob is for the
151,
big numbers.
51.
And that small knob will turn your small ones.
5, 3247 and 5151.
There you go.
Athens ground, Cherokee 5979 uniform, ready to taxi, departure to the north. Good morning, November 5979 uniform, Athens ground, runway 27, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 20. Winds are variable 290 at 6, gust 14, altimeter 2986.
So just read back the 27 via Alpha cross.
27 via Alpha cross.
20, yep.
And, sorry.
27 via Alpha cross 20.
27 via Alpha, cross, sorry,
5979 uniform.
5979 uniform.
Yeah, we got it.
I forget the runway number.
Now just keep it nice and slow. I don't have brakes on my side, so it's up to you to save us.
Okay.
885 Golf Tango, caution for bird activity on the left side of the runway at the 2,000-foot remainder marker.
Is this our turn
So
here?
yeah, so right and then a left on Alpha down to 27.
November 885 Golf Tango,
So to the
contact
right.
line approach 132.47. Good day, sir.
Definitely a different feel than the Cessna.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get used to it, you'll feel nice, I think.
Athens Tower, Cherokee 5979 uniform, ready for departure 27. Cherokee 5979 uniform, Athens Tower, runway 27, turn right on course, cleared for takeoff. Clear takeoff 27. 79 uniform.
There you go. Cool.
Alright, I got final clear.
Good.
You said right departure?
Yeah, turn right, because we told them we're going to be to the north.
North, right.
So. Yeah, once we get these comps fixed, this will be a really nice training plane for sure.
Alright, lined up. I got 2727.
Good. I'll help you on the rudders a little bit, but you got it as much as you can.
Airspeed left.
Start
Rotate.
pulling back. One more right rudder. Yeah. There you go. It's ready. I'm at about 80.
Windy.
Yep, so pitch down, about 80. Yeah.
7363, Delta Alpha, runway 27, clear for touch and go. Wind variable 250 at 12. 27, clear for touch and go, 323 Delta Alpha.
Yeah, it's a little bumpy.
So we're at 1300.
Once we get to 1800, we'll turn out. Take our turn. Yeah, just keep pitching for 80. Find this like angle where the dashboard is from the horizon. You can kind of see it out the side window there. Just match that to 80. Alright, we gotta make our right turn back up to the north. We'll keep climbing up to we'll do 3,500. We're clear to the right here.
want to go about a 360?
Yeah, that'll work good.
It's bumping us, that's for sure.
Yeah. I thought it'd be nice to move.
Alright, 360. Yeah, 2,500.
Yep.
What's our altitude? 35? 35?
Yeah. Alright, so let's do just some 30-degree turns.
30?
To start off.
So that's the first line?
So it's the big lines. We got 10, 20, 30, and then that dot's 45. So that third line there, the big one,
The first,
30 degrees.
really first bold line.
Yeah, the first bold one. And let's just start off to the right.
To the right?
Now let's do it 360 degrees. So we can't really see the mountains today, but you can see a little bit over there.
Yeah.
So whenever we're headed straight back towards the mountains. And what is that? So just maintain 3,500. There you go. Keep that back pressure in so we don't lose the altitude. See how we're losing altitude? Yep. Keep holding that back pressure. Very good.
A lot steeper than you think it is.
Yeah. And we can maybe get a little bit more to 30, although I don't know. I can't. Actually, I think
that's on it right there.
Okay. And I'm looking at it from an angle. Back out. Very nice. Nice and coordinated. We're using your rudders. Yep.
As much as I could. As much as I thought about it, at least.
Yeah, it felt good. You want to do one to the left now?
All right.
You look clear to the left there.
Clear left.
Yeah, keep going around to 30. Yeah, keep that back pressure in. And do your best to just leave the throttle constant.
Okay.
Because that's one less variable that you have to worry about if you leave it constant. Then you just gotta control the pitch of the plane. If you're messing with the throttle up and down, then you gotta change your pitch. Yeah. You're just changing two different things. All right, going around, looking good. Altitude looks very good.
I go gripping that yoke again.
Yeah. All right, nice. And then we'll do some 45-degree turns, those private pilot steep turns. And those you're going to need significantly more back pressure than you had in the 30-degree turns.
Okay.
And you'll see that pretty quick. All right, see that little white wispy cloud there?
Yep.
Let's just head straight towards that so we have a reference point that we're headed towards. So whenever we see that cloud coming back again in our view, that's when we know that's our goal to head towards that. So 45 degrees is going to be the dot. And whenever you're ready, let's go to the right first. Clear to the right. So when you enter the turn, you'll need to start immediately adding back pressure.
So 45?
45 degrees to the right. Start pulling back at right. Yeah, right in that turn. There you go. Nice. Go 45. Now keep pulling back. You're starting to go down a little bit. Watch where the horizon kind of slices through the dashboard. Just keep it there. So decrease our bank angle. Don't mess with the power.
Okay.
Decrease our bank angle. And that's gonna go back out. So that's why I'm saying you need that to start that pull real early. Here, let me take it and I'll do one to show you.
Okay. Yep, controls.
Yep, control. So I'll do one to the left this time so you can see it a little easier.
Okay.
And I want you to watch where the horizon slices through the dashboard. And I'm gonna find that point and I'm gonna keep it there.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be a pull, but you're gonna be able to recognize how how much up or down we're going without even having to look here. All right. So I'm going to the left here, and I'm starting my pull early. And there's 45 degrees. And now I'm just kind of making note of where the horizon goes through the dashboard. And I'm
Right about halfway.
Yep. It's going to be different for us because we're sitting in different seats.
Sure.
Right? But coming around, and I'm just trying to keep that sight picture there. And then kind of keep coming back to cross-check my altitude. And then we're back where we were, and I'll kind of bring power back down. So I like to add a little bit of power. That's one thing I didn't say that would help you out. But once you're in the turn, don't go back and forth with the power. Just set the power, and then don't mess with it until you're out again. Whenever you're ready.
Trying to throw that trim again.
Yep. I think it feels pretty
Good.
Right? Yeah.
Alright, left turn. Clear left.
Start that back pressure early. Start that power early. There you go. Get 45. Hold that. Watch your horizon. Just hold that back pressure. Keep holding that back pressure. There you go. Keep holding it. Good. Keep going to 45. You're at about 30. Yeah, there you go. On 80. Go ahead, level off. So take the power out and take your back pressure out. And level the plane. We're still climbing. See that? So you gotta be like level the plane. Don't let the plane fly you.
Right.
So be a little bit. You can be a little bit more forceful with it and be like, hey, no, I want to be at 3,500. Tell the plane what you want to do. That was pretty good. You had enough back pressure in, but we climbed up a lot.
Right.
I think that's just because you weren't at 45 degrees. You were at you're hanging out around like 30, maybe 35. You got 45 a little bit, but you're kind of hanging out in that ballpark, which made your back pressure was good. Like if we were at 45 degrees, you would have been good. But with less of a bank angle, your back pressure gives us more climb and less turn. If that makes sense. We'll do descents now. So you want to just pull power all the way back to idle. And we'll do like a simulated engine out for a little bit. So what you want to do is you want to pitch for 70. So throttle's out of the question, and just start pulling up. Let that airspeed kind of bleed off.
70?
To 70, yep, 70 miles per hour on the outer scale. And then just hold 70 there. Now we got some fields off my right side, maybe some off your left side too.
Right.
Let's turn a little bit to the right, kind of see if we can come up with a plan here. So at 70, we should have our best glide speed, right? So we should be able to travel our maximum distance with 3,000 whatever 3,500 feet that we were at. Alright, so we're good up here. Maybe get it on your side so you can see down there.
Okay.
Level off. And what we're practicing right now is also really good for learning how to land. Because this is pretty much the landing attitude. You know, we'll have a little bit more power, maybe be going a little bit faster, but being able to hold the airspeed in a descent is one of the biggest keys. And actually, maybe better to go over there, you know, where those cows are. Might take out a couple cows, but try not to. All right, let's go around. So throttle back up. You can just go full throttle all the way up. Get climbing again. And on the go-rounds, it's important to make sure your nose doesn't go too far forward, because we'll be, you know, we wouldn't normally have been trimmed for that airspeed.
Right.
And so the plane's going to want to, you know, pitch up a lot to keep that airspeed. And that's when you could get to a power-on stall. We'll get back up, and we'll do some slow flight. So let's go back up to 3,000 feet. All right, you got controls again.
I got control.
And let's slow down to 80 knots again, but maintain just straight and level this time. So maintain 3,000. We'll slow to 80 knots, and let's get back on 360. So let's just bring the power back to like 1,500 RPM initially. So just go all the way back, 1,500 RPM. And then once that airspeed starts to slow, then we'll put more power back in when we need to. All right, you want to put enough flaps in?
In the white.
Yep. There you go. Now keep our altitude. Now with that back pressure that you put in to hold our altitude, that's going to slow us down a good bit. Then you can put power back in to, you know, just a little bit to hold 80 knots. And let's do another notch of flaps too, just for the heck of it. Try and hold 3,000 feet during the slow flight. Here, I'll take the plane and I'll walk you through just a normal power off stall. So it sounds scary, but it's really, you know, it's really not that bad. So basically, all that I'm gonna do is just go power to idle and just try and hold my altitude. And obviously, the plane's not gonna be able to hold that, but it's gonna keep, you know, increasingly pull back until you're not gonna be able to hold the altitude anymore. The plane's gonna stall, and then just to recover, you just push forward, go full power, and you're out of the stall just like that. Now, some people like to dive towards the ground. Definitely don't do that. Like, we don't need that much. You'll see how much. Like, it's not even really pushing in. It's more of just releasing the back pressure you had. And then some people like to dive towards the ground, and some people will do the opposite, and they'll like do a little bit of push and then try and get back to the altitude, and they'll stall the plane again.
Okay.
So you'll see when I do it. You'll see about how much you need. But so I'm at 3,000. I'm, you know, just gonna go power to idle. And just try and hold 3,000. And you can see I'm just going to have to keep increasingly pull back on the yoke and see the airspeed slowing down. I'm still trying to stay at 3,000. I'm slowing down. There's the stall. I'm just going to go forward just a little bit, full power. All right, you got controls.
I have controls.
You got controls. So just power idle. Try and hold 3,000. When you feel that stall, just, you know, inch forward, full power, get out of it. And just keep our wings level. Yeah, and our rudder coordinated. Keep our wings level. Yeah. There you go. Now just keep pulling back, increasing back pressure. There we go. Forward, full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. Yeah. And we're out. So left turn about 200.
Left turn, 200.
And we're going to head back towards the airport. Might get this thing working. You can bring that other notch of flaps back down to back up. Yeah, that'll be good right there. That looks good. So the airport will be straight ahead about 15 miles or so. Let's listen to our weather again. So you're going to have to hit both. Remember to listen to COM 2.
Zulu.
Turn
Wind 290
volume up a little bit.
at 10. Peak gust
Yeah,
17. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point 05 Celsius. Altimeter 298.6. Remarks. Density altitude 700. Athens Ben Epps Airport. Automated weather observation 1551 Zulu. Wind 290 at 10. Peak gusts 17. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point 05 Celsius. Altimeter 298.6. Remarks. Density altitude 700. Athens Ben Epps Airport. Automated weather observation.
Alright, I'll go ahead and make this call to the tower. Or to the southeast. Or northeast. Athens Tower, Cherokee 5979 uniform.
November 5979 uniform, Athens Tower.
Athens Tower, Cherokee 5979 uniform, 10 to the northeast, inbound for full stop.
November 5979 uniform, Athens, ident, runway 27. Wind 280 at 10, gust 21, altimeter 298.8.
Roger, landing runway 27, 5979 uniform.
79 uniform, ident observed, enter straight in, runway 27.
Straight in 27, 5979 uniform.
Yeah, turn out left a little bit.
We can keep going right now. Then once we see the airport, we'll enter straight in.
Just trying to follow this road.
Yep. Yeah, it should take us right to it.
I still don't see the airport.
Yeah, we'll see it soon, I think.
Just sit over here.
That's it. That looks like it. Yep. Go ahead. Head further straight in. If you want to do a descent checklist on here.
Set up, dude.
Looks good. Yeah, you can even probably head towards it a little bit more at an angle. So here we'll do our descent checklist now that we're descending. So instruments are in the green. Good to go. Landing light.
Landing light on.
On. Fuel pump on.
Fuel on.
Mixtures full rich.
Full rich.
Circuit breakers are in. Fuel selectors on full tank. We just switched it. Brakes. Park brakes off. Seats are locked in. Park brake off.
Park brake off.
Cool.
Start slowing it up to come down.
Yeah, it can start coming down.
Line the light out. You want flaps?
Not yet. We'll get a little closer. We don't have to slow down yet. We can just start descending because we can just get there faster, gain some airspeed.
79 uniform, say heading.
Let's go 210, 79 uniform.
Fly heading 180 for sequence. I'll put you behind faster traffic south of the airport.
Roger, 180 for 79 uniform.
For Charlie Bravo, keep your speed up.
I did have it set up.
Stay close, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, keep speed up. For Charlie Bravo.
So
November 5979 uniform, turn right, heading 270 to the final.
Right 270, 79 uniform. Yeah, let's keep our descent rate coming. About 500 feet per minute will be good. Slow down a little bit more. So let's do like 1700 RPM. Just keep the descent rate coming. 500 feet per minute. See if we can find this guy turning in front of us.
November 79 uniform, runway 27, cleared to land.
Runway 27, cleared to land, 79 uniform. Alright, so I'm gonna throw a carby. Carby is coming in, our gas on the fullest tank, our undercarriage is down, mixture is rich, flap power set, straps are good, flaps will get flaps in a second.
November 4, Charlie Bravo, turn right, Alpha 3,
good.
straight into the ramp, on the ground point.
Yeah, if you want to slow down
Alpha
some more,
3
like
ramp,
about
ground,
slow down to like 90 miles per hour and put the first bunch of flaps in. Ninety flaps. And you just use that power, just like when we were doing slow flight. Use that power to control our altitude.
Okay. Stand by just a minute.
We do another notch of flaps now.
Flaps?
Yeah, we'll do one more, and that'll be our full flaps.
Flaps up?
And just try and leave the power as best you can, and we'll just do like a constant descent towards the runway to get us stabilized. So we've been kind of like fast, slow.
Right.
So let's try.
Charlie Bravo,
and
they'll
get
come
us
out on the golf
stabilized
cart there and direct you to
about
parking.
80. So I'm gonna slow us down, see if we can get at about 80. Keep pitching, pulling back for 80. And it's tough in this wind,
Right.
but we'll do the best to just get a stabilized descent going. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit more power to kind of keep 80. And I'm just
gonna follow you now.
Yeah. So stabilize descent all the way down to the runway. So try not to make any big pitch changes or anything like that. Just stabilize all the way down to the runway. Eventually we've got the runway made, so I'm going to bring the power out, but still keep the stabilized descent, and then start kind of flying just parallel to the runway, and just hold it off the ground. Eyes to the end of the runway. I'm just going to hold it off the ground as long as I possibly can, and eventually it's not going to be off the ground anymore. And then once we're down, see how the yoke's all the way back?
Mm-hmm.
Hold the yoke all the way back. I'll bring the flaps down. And then you got brakes, so you're going to have to help us make this taxiway. But the yoke's going to stay all the way back the whole time. This keeps the weight off the nose wheel. It provides like aerodynamic braking also, so it helps us slow down. It's just good for the airplane to not have the nose wheel bouncing down the runway. All right, now we're slow enough we can bring that back, and you can just call back to the ramp.
79 uniform, taxi to the ramp, on the ground point 8. Looks like they put somebody in your spot.
Ramp point 8. And I guess we gotta find a new spot. 79 uniform. Let's just taxi to the ramp.
Okay.
This Grace here is probably gonna move right when we're ready, but we'll just go on. Light.
311 Bravo, Roger. Verify your destination. Are you going to Columbia, South Carolina, or Columbus, Georgia? Okay. When you're ready, runway 27, taxi via Alpha. Cross runway 20, wind 260 at 10, gust to 18. Altimeter 2988.
Between them?
No, this guy's about to leave.
Okay.
Taxiing out. Maybe. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, just take his spot. Perfect. Princess parking. Yeah, just line our wing up with that guy. And we'll shut her down. Perfect. Cool. All right. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown. Parking brake. Set. Avionics master.